the 19-19 LA Clippers, number 8 in the Western Conference. And on the fly, Jackson lets one go. Ibaka keeps it alive. And Morris will make a move. The former the Phoenix Suns with a rebound by Paul and ahead to Booker, who's one of the top fast break scorers in the NBA.
Yeah, he's a guy that looks to attack and be aggressive early in transition, much like he's a guy that looks to attack and be aggressive early in transition, much like he did there. And how about the move and the body control by Reggie Jackson on that finish? And that's one thing that Coach Lou talked about, the fact that because of the injuries, you're getting a lot of guys, and that's a great find there by Serge Ibaka on that cut from the weak side baseline. And there is an advantage to having that, especially when you have so much uncertainty in terms of your rotation.
The Clippers come in having lost 7 of 10, 2 of their last 3. Lost to the Timberwolves the other night. Up and in. Nice move on the doorstep, and Ibaka's got 4.
Yeah, it was a good look by Booker, but give credit to man. They're able to contest that shot. And
Marcus Morris couldn't hit. Reggie Jackson with a 3. And 137th in a row. He has played in every game that he's been eligible to in the NBA. Very durable. Cam Johnson inside. Jalen Smith an aggressive rebound. Booker for 3.
Probably the best team he's had in LA, so that's saying quite a bit if they can get those 2 guys back.
He was an assistant for Doc Rivers with the team before he took the head. Jackson against Booker. Jackson against Booker. Averaging 17 a game, got the screen, lets one go on the fly. Paul is there.
It's going to be interesting when they go to their bench. Got Batum out there now.
3 by Jackson, no. Lot of traffic. Lot of traffic. Shot clock at 7, out of bounds he steps. Batum picks up the foul, Payne takes it and kicks it outside. This is Justin Jackson. He is another 10-day contract player. It's Coffey. And Boston.
Shot the ball well, but they have shot it well from 3 here in this first half.
It's Batum for 3. Rebound by Jackson.
A lot of the action, because Chris Paul likes his high ball screen to the right, you see it. But as a southpaw, you got to bring some of that action. I like to see him coming off some of
They have the conditioning levels that they're going to need. And you would assume they'd be back for their next game.
You have a foul called on Justin Jackson down low. And he went around the league. Here comes Payne. Jackson with a fake, and he puts it over Coffey. And a rebound by Bledsoe. Ibaka the rebound.
He has had that same shot on 3 different possessions and has not been able to get it to fall. That is really his patented there, that mid-range.
Reggie Jackson, that ball may have been tipped. Clippers have not hit a 3. The Suns have hit 5, so they're plus 15 in that category. Loose, double was Morris. Out to Jackson, 3 with the bridges closed.
Well, I tell you, how big was that? First strong move by the young fella, went right at Ibaka, and that's how you have to attack a shot blocker.
The Suns are plus 9 in points off turnovers. Now they're plus 11. Reggie Jackson into Bridges. Man from 15.
Size is important because their size can play in space, and I think that's what's so important.
Good point.
You know, if you're a 7-footer.
Booker had it knocked away. Batum with the nice defense. Time remaining. Here comes Jackson trying to beat the buzzer. We're at the half. This is Reggie Jackson at the free throw line for the LA Clippers.
The Suns, as Jim pointed out, Clippers had to take advantage. They cooled shortly thereafter, and it was all Phoenix after that.
Clippers come in 19-19. Morris doubled and still got it. He's made some tough shots tonight. Jackson working on Bridges. The bump knocked him a little bit off there, didn't
it did, but I tell you, that's one thing if you're the Clippers. They've got to play earlier in the shot clock. They can't allow Phoenix to load their defense. They're just too good. Sometimes you need something like that to put things in perspective.
Jackson drives. He was so fast out of the blocks.
Yeah.
My goodness, he accelerates. Close to a double-double. Good pass by Bledsoe into Batum, but poked away.
Yeah, it was the right idea. It was a fraction late on that pass, and it allowed Bridges to recover.
Booker the three, Jackson the rebound. They made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals to take on the Suns. And the Suns took that conference final in 6. Both these teams have coaches that have the right tenor, so they can relate to what's going on the floor very, very easily.
They game plan really well. I tell you, Ty Lue is probably the best game planner in terms of the postseason, where I think coaching matters the most.
Booker the drive with ease, the finger roll, count it for 2 and a foul.
And play a little earlier in the shot clock and not have to go against that set defense.
Winslow, Bledsoe, Jackson, 3, book it. Knocked away by Bledsoe, retrieved by Payton, claimed by Paul, doubled on the play with a whistle, and a foul on the Clippers. Paul over Coffey. Reggie Jackson tonight, 5 of 13, loses the ball right there. Foul. Picked up by Winslow. Here comes Jackson on the side. Bledsoe. Back to Reg. It's a 3. And a rebound by Paul. Jackson, Bledsoe. Payton hesitates. Nice passing to get free. And Jackson over Payton. Rebound by Johnson.
Phoenix able to get that rebound.
Phoenix has 19 more shots they've taken than the Clippers tonight. There's a foul on top.
With Smith.
Jackson, long shot. Rebound Morris, bumped Paul out of the way, saves it to Coffey. Faking, feeding, Jackson defending Paul. Ooh, too much, too much. With the Phoenix Suns going on the win, they will be the #1 team, not just in the West, but the #1 team in the NBA. Justin Jackson for 3.